In today's day and age, should we concern ourselves with symbols? Should we be afraid of them? Should we use them? Why are they important? I'm going to address that in today's video. I'm also going to discuss one specific symbol that represents a feminine energy that is extremely beneficial and wonderful for us to tap into. If you want to get the full benefit from the video, please stay till the end. My name is Low, Muse, Mystic and Master Manifestor, and I'm dedicated to bring you guidance and knowledge so that you can create the life that you truly desire. Symbols have always been there throughout the ages, and in today's world sometimes they are just dismissed, or people think it belongs to something that they should rather not even touch, especially when somebody becomes enlightened, when they're still very new on the spiritual path. They are often afraid even of the symbols. But there's nothing to be afraid of. Symbols is a wonderful, wonderful language of the universe. And if we can understand that and tap into that, there is an immense power for us that we can harness through using the symbols. For me as an artist, in my quest to find more wisdom and meaning and understanding, I was shown that symbols, and even symbols that I don't know about, I'm still investigating them, that they are given to us as aids for us to start to remember who we are. So it will be truly of benefit to you if you will look at the symbols that you are attracted to or that appear in your life and examine them, and also see if there are any symbols of which you would like to connect with the energy that they represent. Symbols are like portals through which we can harness the energy that is associated with the symbol. But what we should know is that symbols are inherently neutral. They don't carry by themselves this negativity or positivity that are often ascribed to them. But it is actually the intent of the person using the symbol or associating him or herself with the symbol that gives it its direction and its power. Just like any other language, any language can be used for good or bad, to do good or to do bad. Just like that, symbols can be used. The beauty of symbols to me are like the beauty of synchronicities. You know that on your path, creating the life you would like to live, you are often guided by synchronicities. You will see the things appear on your way and you know then you are moving in the right direction. In that way, symbols can appear for you, and that will be the way the universe guides you. But for that, you need to have your eyes opened, and you need to take notice of that and not just dismiss symbols or not even see them. Now that I've made you aware of it, I hope you will keep your eyes open for the symbols, and you can decide then. You can give the meaning to the symbol, and you can then decide if you want to use that. So it means if you have a statue of something in your, say, a statue of an archetype that symbolizes a certain energy and it's standing in your house, it does not mean you are using the energy as it should be, because something can be just an ornament, something can even be used for not for the benefit of others but to harm others. But as I always say, remember, what you put out will come back to you. So that is not a good idea to use these beautiful symbols for things that harm others. It will eventually harm you, as the same things that you project outwards are attracted to you. So for the past about a year and a half, I have been working on some paintings, a painting series of 16 large 1x1 meter paintings, in which I examined symbols representing the feminine energy. So here we first have to remind ourselves that every person has masculine and feminine energy. It is not just the one gender that are privileged to have that, but actually we all have that, and we have to balance the energies. That is when we are in our power, most powerful, most happy, complete. And from that space is from where we then can create and blossom. So the first, I want to just in short discuss the first symbol that I examined, and that is a beautiful symbol. I will put at the end of the video the poem. So for each painting I started with a poem, that because the written word or the spoken word is extremely powerful, as you know. Words are used to create. So I thought it best to make the seed of every painting the spoken word or the written word. So at the first thing I would put on the canvas was the poem or part of the poem that I wrote about that specific energy that I wanted to portray. So the first energy that I want to share with you is the trident. So everybody knows that the trident is a very powerful symbol, one of power. I depicted it specifically as the trident in the hand of Dura. So we know Dura is an archetype, a Hindu goddess, symbolizing the feminine energy, the deity, the feminine side of the creator. I first want to make it clear that for me, I don't worship the energies, but I do appreciate them and have gratitude towards any energy that I am using or that I can harness or who is helping me. So in Durga's hand, the trident is a very powerful one. It's one of protection. It is a controlled, although she is seen as a warrior and someone who can destroy in battle, it's a controlled wielding of the trident. Durga is also, and I portrayed in the painting that I did, I portray a woman figure with the trident, and she has her hair is not fastened or kept, because it shows that she is still wild and free, but the nose jewel that she wears does imply, in the case of Durga, that she is domesticated but wild, because she has the wild hair. So that is the symbol, the whole symbolic meaning of Durga with the trident is a very powerful feminine energy that is available to each and every one of us. And through connecting with the symbol, you can harness that energy, you can channel the energy. So even if somebody would then look at the painting I did they will pick up on the energy. Like I said, it's like a portal, the symbol, and they can then harness that energy in their own life. They will be able to feel the energy and use the energy. But if somebody looks at the symbol and it means nothing to them, and they do not believe that the symbol can carry any energy, it will mean nothing to them. The value of a symbol is not in the symbol itself, but in the intent of the person using it, and also in belief. So, because if you do not believe in a specific energy, why would that energy then be attracted to you? It won't. Because I am so aware of the creative power that we have, and you know my channel's name is also Create with Sophia. That is one of the reasons why I chose the Trident first, because it represents this creative power. The Trident itself can symbolize different things. So I wrote down the meanings of the Trident so that I don't get it wrong. There are many interpretations, but these are the biggest ones. It is, of course, the Trident is a symbol of Durga's divine power and strength, her ability to conquer the evil forces and protect the universe. So as we connect with the symbol of the Trident, we harness this energy that is associated with it. The other thing that it can represent, the three prongs of the Trident, symbolizes the victory over the ego. The three forms of it is ignorance, passion, and goodness. She transcends these qualities and maintains balance. Then it can also represent the triad of forces, namely creation, preservation, and destruction. It may also symbolize Durga's control over the past, present, and future. She's timeless and eternal. It can also be seen as a weapon that destroys impurities, negativities, and obstacles. So here the role of the goddess yielding it is to remove all forms of evil and to promote righteousness. And lastly, but most importantly, the Trishul is considered to represent the divine feminine energy. It embodies the power and the dynamic force of the goddess. To me, why I was attracted to Durga specifically, I had a dream. It was a few years back. I was in quite a difficult time in my life, and I had a dream like I had never had before, in such real. It was so tangible. I could feel and experience everything. I was in the ocean, and then there were dolphins swimming next to me. But it was I thought I didn't want to drown, because the ocean is not something to play with, and I'm not a good swimmer, not the best. And the next moment, there was a tiger. He came underneath the waves. He was coming in underneath me, lifting me up onto his back, and I could feel his skin moving. I could feel his fur. I could totally experience this powerful creature. He then walked with me out of the ocean. I was on his back till he could walk. He walked out of the ocean with me on his back, and on the beach there were a crowd of people standing to the sides, and I was afraid that they might do something to him, but it felt to me as these were people looking from the outside, just looking at me. They were not necessarily friendly, but I felt very protected. And he walked right into a house on the beach with open sliding doors open, and I got off his back in the lounge that looked out to the sea. And then I said to him, "You can go, be careful of the people." And he went back. but it was such this dream had so much power and so much meaning to me. And when I started working with the symbols and examining them, and realized I was often depicted riding a tiger, I felt I felt called to put this feminine energy into a painting, as to bring it into this reality in a physical form of a painting. Sorry, it was a bit difficult to explain the dream, as English is not my first language, but I think you got the picture. It was very profound, and after that dream, it was like 3-4 years later now that I started getting the messages that I must create art that explain to others how symbols are used by the universe to give us a way of remembering and a way of connecting with these archetypes that are energies that has always been there and will always be there. It's archetypes that are representative of these energies. So we must not think it's something in history or something that just belongs to certain cultures or people, but it is actually, the symbols are there for you like portals through which you can harness and connect with these beautiful energies. I trust you found value in this video. So please stay for the poem. I'm sure you will find through listening to the word, it might give you courage and it might uplift you.
Fragile eggs in feather-lined nests and lightning-lit clouds in the sky. Waves that crash on silent rocks as the seconds trickle by. Above all time, like the soaring soul, like the trident's golden tip. Creator, protector, healer, feminine, divine.
Please like and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, if it resonates with you. And I'll speak to you in the next video, sending you my infinite love. Goodbye.